How are you guys? Of course, I'm always moving the camera because I never know where to set it up right. How are you guys doing? I'm so excited to be with you, and hopefully there's not going to be any reverberation because hopefully I've muted everything that I'm supposed to. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up, Roxanne. Hey, Sherry. Aw, thank you. Hey, Kathleen, I'm so happy you're here. What's the weather like in Arkansas today? It is actually pretty mild today here. It's only about 50 degrees and it's literally like hoodie weather, right? Yes, Joyce, you are on time. I was the one that was late. I don't think John's here. I forgot to remind him. He may be at lunch. Let me see if I can remind him that I'm live. I don't know if I told him. Sometimes I tell him and sometimes I forget. I think I didn't bother him. Yeah, I'll send him a message and see if he'll pop in. All right, I sent him a message. We'll see what happens. He may pop in. Oh, beautiful. That's gorgeous weather, Kathleen. I wish it was 62 here. It's pretty sunny right now, but I don't know. Oh, I wish. Let me check. Maybe it's not 50. Oh, I want that weather that you guys have. Yeah, 50. 50 degrees. I was correct. But it doesn't feel like 50 degrees. The sun is out. It's great picture weather for my projects. So, yeah. Yeah, I bet you that's awesome. I wish it was 61 here, but it's okay. I did a lot of running around yesterday. I'm probably not gonna. I do have one place to go today. I'm gonna go after this live is over, but other than that, staying home and creating lots of projects. So let's talk about Inky Hands crew memberships. So I love my membership group. I mean, you guys are amazing. Hey, Debbie, thanks for joining us. Woohoo! Hair on fire. Girl, let me put that out. There he is. He made it. My babe. Thanks for popping in, John. They were asking, well, Joyce said, hi, John. And I said, oh, I don't think I told him that I was live. Thanks for popping in, babe. I know you're working. So the Inky Hands crew membership is a group that gets 2 video tutorials every Friday. I can't guarantee what time because it just depends. And you get those to your inbox. We have 2 challenges a month. We do a sketch challenge and we do a color challenge. And I send giveaways at random to participants of the challenge. We have a Facebook group that we can post cards and challenges in there. It's really fun, and it's a great group of women that is in my group. And I think you guys would enjoy it if you're not a member. I love it. Okay, Debbie, you put your hand up. You have a question? Or was that your high? Was that your high? But anyway, I think that you would like it. You should try it for at least a month. My goal is to have 100 members by the end of 2024. So if you want to help me with my goal, just join. It's a way for hobby demonstrators to support me because obviously they are not going to buy product from me, but I know that they come and they get ideas, and it's just a way for them to support me in my business. And I'm very grateful for everybody who is a part of it. That's okay, Debbie. It was just my confusion. I got it after a minute. But anyway, if you would be interested in joining, I would love to have you join the crew, and we have lots of fun. Hi, Melita. Thanks for joining us. I was just talking about my membership group. Okay, so celebration is almost over. I cannot believe that we only have 2 more weeks left in celebration. It's just crazy to me that these 2 months have gone so fast. There's so many great offerings in here, but the best offering, of course, is joining my team. Because if you are not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, it is absolutely the best way to get your products at a fantastic price. You might as well get a discount on what you love. But this glass mat studio that is given for free until the end of February is a phenomenal deal, and I hope that you guys will take advantage. I would love to have you on my team. My team is growing, and I'm so grateful for all the women that are on it. We have so much fun together. So please join if you are interested. There's some really beautiful product. This dogwood stamp set is amazing. This embossing folder, oh my god. I used the Jungle Pals, both the stamp set and the dies, for a week. I haven't used the paper yet from the trusty toolbox on a video, but I have used it personally. And I love that heartfelt hellos. The Most Adored DSP is amazing. I think the stippled softly stippled, I think that's sold out. We have the Cradled in Love and the Flight and Airy, which I thought was going to sell out, and I don't think it has. I have enjoyed using the Sunny Days DSP. I don't think I can get enough of that paper. I love clouds and textures and patterns, and it fills all of my needs. The watermelon bundle is, I mean, not bundle, the watermelon stamp set is super cute. So we also have the additional products that they added in February, which is the papers out of the annual catalog, the stamp sets out of the annual catalog, 2 kits from the kits collection, this fantastic, oh my gosh, I love these embossing folders, and this Sweet Thoughts Memory and More cards and envelopes are gorgeous. Let me show you them. I have them, and I love patterns, so it's a definite for me. If I didn't own them, I would pick it. So you get this color and this color. And look at the flap. So pretty. And then the cards are just solid. So you get the solid in the plaid or whatever that is. I guess a diamond pattern. And it's front and back. So you could literally cut it and use it as a background and get double the cards. It's a really cool pack. So if you don't have that one, I buy all of those envelopes because it's just when I need a quick card and I don't want to cut cardstock, it's a great base for my cards. Of course, the new core color for the $100 level is awesome, and the Dragonfly Punch. So if you've missed out about the more stuff, I also still have 1 kit left from Creativity Abounds, and you can still have access to the Stamp Camp group and all the videos for the alternates, and you would get 13 make and takes for the Notes of Nature bundle. Online exclusives are coming brand new on the 5th. We're going to have some new ones hit, and they are phenomenal. We have like 30 new products. Amazing. Memorable Meadows is the next paper pumpkin, and if you're... Hey, Hannah. Thank you so much. Oh, that is so sweet. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Oh, and thank you. If you would like 2 additional projects every week to your inbox with a video tutorial and measurements, detailed photos, you might want to join my Inky Hands Crew membership. It's a recurring membership, and it is $7.99 a month, and it is pretty awesome if you want to give it a try. But Paper Pumpkin is amazing. I'm always excited about the anniversary in March because they always give us a free gift, usually another stamp set. And you really should use these Paper Pumpkin stamp sets for more than Paper Pumpkin because the sentiments are amazing, the images are fantastic, and so you should keep them with your stamps so that you remember to use them because they really are great. And don't forget, we have the add-on dies that have the word love, the daffodil, the little floral or the leaf, and then the label. You're welcome, Hannah. I appreciate you so much, and I'm so happy that you've decided to join us. Everybody say hi to Hannah. Is it your first time catching me live, Hannah, or just your first time talking? But even if it's not your first time, everybody say hi to Hannah and welcome her into our little group because that's super important that you feel welcome. To me anyway. All right. So the kids collection, there's some new ones. Birthday Sparkle kit, which is amazing. If you don't have this kit, you need to order it. It's $23. You get 6 tags and 6 cards. So when you do a birthday gift, you have a tag that matches the card. I mean, it's genius, really. Thanks for welcoming Hannah, guys. I appreciate that so much. And then the Happy Houseplants is an amazing kit as well. $25. You get 4 6x6 frames. The supplies for the 4 projects as well. It's a non-stamping kit, but it is super cute. Panda and Friends came out January 4th, and it is a non-stamping kit and the cutest kit. I saw it in person the other day, and Rock Legends is fantastic to have on hand. You never know when you're going to need a card like that, and to have 8 cards just sitting there waiting for those occasions for $14, you really can't beat that. All right, guys, that's all the talking that I have to do for today. I started turning things over. I don't know why. I have to fix myself now. All right. So today we are using Cutest Cows, and it is on page 53 of the mini catalog. And how adorable is this little bundle? So cute. And you get the punch if you buy the bundle, and you save 10%. So it's a no-brainer. You got to get it. And then I think I'm going to do one more week of Cutest Cows because I've just had the best time with it. And today I'm using the Glorious Gingham, which comes with Blueberry Bushel, Lemon Lime Twist, which is the color I'm using today, Pretty Peacock, Berry Burst, and Pecan Pie. Yes, it is amazing, and it's super cute. Just to have the frames, even if you don't like the houseplants, amazing. It is just the cutest kit. All right, guys, so if you don't have this cute stamp set, order it. Somebody today told me that they ordered it. Oh, was it Tina? No, T-Ann. T-Ann. Sometimes she pops in my lives, but a lot of times she watches my videos on replay. T-Ann told me that she ordered it today, so I was so excited because, I mean, it's an amazing little fun set. Okay, so I found these cow tails, and these happen to be caramel apple cow tails. How cute are they? Look at that little cow's face on there. Oh my gosh. And so they are caramel apple flavored, which, oh my gosh, who doesn't love caramel, right? So I had to make this box to fit them. And so this is what they look like. I got them at my Dollar Tree. You get get 12 of them, and they're the minis because the regular cowtails are long. So these are the mini caramel apple. Look how cute this cow is. Thank you, Joyce. Yes, they're candy, Debbie. Should we open one? Let's see how many I have in here. Oh, I have an odd number, so it looks like I'm going to have to open one so that you can see it. So they look like the tail of a cow, which is why they're called cowtails, see? And this one has the red inside because it's the candy apple. Super cute. Yes, they're candy, and the Dollar Tree has them, and look how cute the wrapper is. I mean, literally adorbs. All right, now I'm gonna have to eat this. Thanks for giving me a snack today. But yeah, it has the red inside is what is like kind of like a sour apple, and then the outside is caramel. Hey, Lisa! Haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad you're here. But yeah, this is the package, and they come in different flavors. So they may not have this one when you go. They come in chocolate, they come in strawberry. They come in regular. I think the regular has like a vanilla cream in the middle. Oh, where'd you go, Lisa? That's amazing. We've missed you, especially on Tuesday night, since you changed your dinner plans on Tuesday for us. Lou is at a doctor's appointment today for her eye. Remember, she had the surgery. She's doing really well. I talked to her, and she has a follow-up appointment today. So she may pop in, but she said she's going to be late. Ooh, I love Cabo. Did you go to the Cabo Wabo Cantina? I have a picture of John sitting at one of the high top tables at the Cabo Wabo. Yeah, we went there. We went on a cruise on the Mexican Riviera side. We stopped at Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and Cabo San Lucas. Cabo is so beautiful. That's awesome. Well, welcome back. I'm glad that you were able to make it on for my live. All right, well, let me, now that I've eaten that cowtail, I need some water. I'm not a big sweet eater. I love food, and I love salty over sweet, which is why I hardly ever eat all the candy in my candy drawer. But, all right, where was I? Oh my gosh, I've already lost my train of thought. Okay, let me move the candy out of the way. So this piece takes a quarter sheet of cardstock. How easy is that? Yeah, John, we went there. The Cabo Wabo Cantina. Remember? I took that picture of you. You had it on your Facebook for a while, but I think you changed it. You're up there with your dad now. So this takes a quarter sheet of cardstock, and so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Let's do a little scoring. I gotta move this stuff out of the way so I can score. All right, so on our scoreboard, which I love scoring with this so much better than using the trimmer. The trimmer just doesn't get deep enough score marks, in my opinion. I use it if I have to use 16ths. But if I don't have to do 16ths, this is my board of choice. I pretty much use this board every day. I definitely think I've gotten my money's worth. So on the short side, let's do that one first. We're going to score at 3 3/4. I don't know if that's correct. Oh yeah, 3 3/4. For a second, I second guessed myself. And then we're going to rotate clockwise. And on the long side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch, at 2 1/2, at 3, and at 5. So 1/2, 2 1/2, 3, and 5. Okay? Yay, Lou, you made it. I let them know that you were having an appointment and that you were going to be a little late. Did they give you an okay from your follow-up? I gave them a status report. I hope you don't mind, Lou, but you know, we worry about each other because we're friends, right? We all are friends. That's what I love about Stampin' Up so much, is that we're friends, right? It's like the best. Okay, so on this side here, we're gonna cut this little corner square off. We don't need it. And I'm gonna angle right there, and then I'm gonna angle this side. All right, so that's all I'm cutting off. An angle on one side and then the square with an angle on that side. And then for these, I'm just getting rid of that thick score mark on both sides of all the score marks all the way down. So there's 3. This one's the second one and the third one. So there is that. Throw that away. That's what you have when you're done cutting. If you want to grab a screenshot, I'll try see if I can flatten it for you. There we go. All right. So now we're going to grab our silicone mat. And we're going to add our oh my gosh, I can't even think. We're going to add our DSP. So the DSP is 1 3/4 of an inch by 3.5, and I use the lemon lime twist. So I think, should I use the small gingham this time? Do you guys like the small gingham or the bigger gingham? This is what I used. I used the large one, but do you think we should go little this time? Lou, we have a new person with us today. She's watched me before. Her name is Hannah, and she's from Dallas, Texas. Debbie, where in Kansas are you? Yes, girl, the cow spots. All right, I'll go small to see the difference. I know, I kind of like the big one, but I'm curious what the little one is going to look like. I agree with you. Let's use the small one, then we can compare, and then you guys will know which one to use on your project. So there's a little story behind these cows that are on this caramel apple. And I'll tell you that when it's time to do the cows, but I'm going to go ahead and attach this onto this front panel, and then we're going to punch with the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. Oh, nice. Tina is in Wichita. She's in Wichita proper. She's not on today. She had something, so she's catching the replay, but she's usually on with us. You guys should get together and stamp. Okay, so here's the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. I'm just gonna bring it in here, and I want to keep it between those 2 score lines right there. So if you need to turn, to hold it down, you can, so that you get placement. But I just open it up and I just like eyeball, and I'm just trying to get on either side of the DSP. And if I'm not perfect, I'm okay with it. Literally, I'm fine. Bink. So here is the circle that I have punched out. And like I said, if it's not perfect, I'm good with that. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive after we've punched, because we couldn't punch after. You can also use a die cut circle if you don't have the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, but it's much easier to punch. All right, so we're gonna put some adhesive there, and we're gonna bring that in, and then we're going to bring this to meet it. And I love to use my bone folder. All right. So now we're going to turn in the bottom pieces, and I always put glue on them because I just want my whole box to be nice and secure, and the more glue, the better. So I'll bring the back first, and I'll just hold it in place, and then I will put on the front flap. And then when I close that, then I hold it like that. And where's my bone folder? I press in here and push that and just square it up as you press. All right. So let's put our cowtails inside. And we will, I always get the bigger flap and push that in first. Let's see. This one, I guess. No, we'll do this one because I want that little cow head. That little cow head sticking out right there. All right, so there's our treats inside. And let me talk to you about the outside. So I painted these cows. I'm going to bring you guys down a little closer. So I painted this cow and this cow, and I made the spots brown. And I really just, I didn't like the cow. I just thought it was ugly. And so I was like, I'm not using these cows. And so I thought, oh, what am I going to do with these cows? I don't want to throw them away because they're so cute. So when I made this project, I decided I was going to revamp the cow. And so see how this one has red and green? That's what we're going to do to this one. So I don't know if you know this, but if you color something with Stampin' Blends and you don't like the color, you can color over the top of it. So the first thing I'm going to do is color in the ears here. So I'm going to cover that, which is the 1000, which is the light color of the blends. This is from the light pack of the natural blend. So see how the ears now are no longer pink and they took on that color. And then I decided I was going to do the hooves, which this one you can't really see them because I have the grass in front, but I'll pick it up and color them anyway, so that in case anything shows through the grass. All right. And then I'm going to do his tail also. So see how you can color right over that color? You just have to let it dry a minute, and then you can go back over it, and you end up getting the exact same color again. You just have to let it dry. While it's drying, I'm going to add a little bit more green to that. I actually pushed too much color in my haste outside, and so I'm going to color correct. But I'll use the red and then I'll come back because I want it to be nice and bright like the ears. All right, so we're going to use Dark Sweet Sorbet, and we're going to do the hair on the head. I didn't know if you guys knew that you could overlay colors, but you can. All right, and then let's do the spot in the green. Has anybody ever colored over colors like I'm doing now? Now the grass is from Fluffiest Friends Dyes. They have a little grass punch or die cut in there, and so I use that. There's nice and bright green, and then I'm going to add a little more to the tail. And then I have to clean that up a little more because I went a little crazy on the tail here. And I don't want that. I want it to be white around the outside. So you have to let it dry and then push the color back in. but it's definitely, you can clean up your messes because I'm always coloring out of the lines. See how bright you can get that piece? It's not so fun. So this one we're using this little sleeping cow because I already had it and I had to recycle him. So now he is all caramel apple. Yeah, you totally can do that. So I just didn't like them. I thought, oh, these are the ugliest cows. Why did I color them like that? All right, I'm going to set him to the side and let's do our ribbon. So for the ribbon, we are using 2 ribbon packs. Why? Because I have 2 ribbon packs. No, it doesn't look muddy at all. Totally. I make things for the trash a lot, guys. Thank you, Hannah. Thanks, Maleta. So this ribbon pack has burlap and real red. And so I wanted red and, so I wrapped this around and tried to figure out what, I just didn't want it to be tied also. So I wanted to wrap it and then tie my other ribbon on top. So I measured it to go to there. So this ribbon, you need 6.5 inches of this real red, and I already have them cut, so I don't need to use this one. But I wanted to show you how I measured it. And then for the other ribbon, this is from the Duo combo pack that's part of Zany Zoo. So I used this lemon lime, not the petal pink, the lemon lime twist. All right, so those are those. And the lemon lime twist, you need 12 inches. All right, so here we have this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my seal adhesive. And when you have seal, you want to use, when you're doing this, in other words, and this ribbon is thinner than my seal is, okay? So I'm going to start on one end, and I'm just going to run that completely over my ribbon. Now you see that it's sticking out. So what you want to do is flip it over and stick it to your mat. Okay? And once you've stuck it to your mat, you're going to run your finger on this side and you're going to rub all that excess glue into a little ball. And if you stick it to your silicone mat, then you can do this very easily and you can get the excess because it sticks out but it won't adhere to your mat. So see how cool that is? Oh yeah, Lisa, I use lots of mini binder clips to hold my ribbon pieces. So then when you pull this up, now you have adhesive on one side but it's not sticking off. So what I want to do here is I want this piece to end. Whoops, I didn't mean to flip that like that. Let me see if I can. I stuck it on itself and I didn't mean to. Okay, I fixed it. So we want this piece to end right there on the edge. So I'm just going to stick it there temporarily. I'm going to bring this down a little bit more. And once I have this attached to the side, I'm going to lift this up because we're going to have to tuck underneath, okay? So once I stick it to the side, then I'm going to come along the back end here and we're going to overlap. So I have to make sure that this is straight. The gingham helps because it's like a grid, right? So it helps to stick it straight. And then we're going to overlap. And this is going to end on the end there. And then we're going to use this ribbon and we're going to tie a bow. And you just want to make sure that one ribbon's over the top of the other one. And it doesn't matter where you tie your bow because you can move it, okay? So just tie it, and then you can slide it into place. Woo! I almost ran out. But I kept it in there. Okay, I'm gonna pull, and I'm gonna pull, and then I'm gonna line it up. I'm gonna get it on top of that ribbon. And then I'm gonna get it the right size, and then I'll slide it into place. Then I'm gonna puff, and then we'll slide it over. That's the beauty of once you tie it, you can slide it over and move it around and do what you need to. Want to get it more over, a little bit more to the right. There we go. How cute is that little tiny bow? All right, now we're going to add our little sleeping cow down here. So we're going to get some dimensionals. I need double dimensionals on his head because it's lifted up. So you just have to stack them. But on the body, we don't have to stack them. Let me grab my minis. I need a mini up top. We're gonna stack that one. Oh, by the way, my hand is feeling better. I didn't really stamp that much yesterday. I gave it a rest, and I think just over time, I don't know what I did though to hurt it in the first place, but I was going to call my doctor because I was so concerned. Thank God I didn't have to, because you know I had hand surgery in March last year. All right, we're good now. So I can use my take your pick tool again because that's my favorite way to remove. I'm gonna have to reglue that grass. I keep pulling on it and it's gonna look awful. I'm probably gonna have to remove it. Okay, I mean reglue it. Yeah, I keep messing with it. All right, let's attach him and then I'll fix the grass. So cute. Let me add a little dab of glue where I ripped it up to do his hooves. All right. And I didn't think it needed a sentiment. Do you guys think it needs one? I thought it was perfect. I didn't even think it needed embellishments. So which one do we like better? Do we like the small gingham or the large gingham? Thank you, Lou. Lisa, I bought those colorful binder clips at Target one year. You know how they have their dollar spot? I think I got them. See, look how old they are. This piece has fallen off, but it used to say mini binder clips, and I just have a few left. But there was a bunch of them in there. Just look for them like places like Marshall's, TJ Maxx. But at school time, you know, they have all kinds of cute things. Like I have these cute paper clips. I love bright colors, and so I use a lot of bright colors for my stationery. See, I'm so glad I did them both ways because everybody likes something different. And that's what's so awesome about that DSP is that we have it in both sizes. So we could do either one, whichever one we want, right? Let me put you down. Yeah, there we go. All right. So let's see. Let me put away my dimensionals. So we used this and this and this. Oh, I'm always making such a crazy mess with my stuff. I know. The cow is so cute. Which one do you like better, the sleeping cow or the standing one? So this week's projects, I did the card. This was Monday's card. And see how I put a little bell on his neck? So cute. And then on Tuesday, if you missed that, and Lisa, you missed Tuesday. Look what I did on Tuesday, Lisa. Thank you, John. Look at this cute haystack, Lisa. Isn't it precious? So cute. I know. You can't pick a favorite, right? Because you might hurt the other one's feelings. I have a video for it, Lisa, and it's a pop-up card. So see how the cloud pops up out of the card? So it's a fun card. So I made these two cards, and then I did a 3D for you guys because I figured you'd want a 3D. And then my Inky Hands crew, if you join by tonight at midnight, but if you do join, make sure that you are subscribed to my email newsletter. So you have to go to my website, and once you're there, you can sign up for my email newsletter. Also, in the link in the description of this video, there's a link at the very bottom to subscribe to my email newsletter. You have to be subscribed to that. That's how I send out the tutorials every week to the members of the membership group. I use the newsletter service to send those out. You're going to get videos, detailed photos, and measurements. And then you would get 2 extra projects. And then next week you'll get 2 extra projects. So you'll have 4 projects that nobody has. Okay, Joyce, let me know when you want me to call you and we can get you the little cow set. It is so cute. You might as well get it during celebration so you can get something for free. Yes, I used the Fluffiest Friends for the haystack. That's exactly correct, Lisa. You'll have to watch the video. It's so fun. We had a good time. We were in rare form on Tuesday night. You missed that, let me tell you. I was laughing and cutting up. I was in a good mood on Tuesday. So you know the stamp camp that I'm a part of, that I was a part of. That design team, we do a tutorial bundle every month. And so for February, next Wednesday, the 21st, we will have a blog hop with an alternate project. And the tutorial bundle will have the original 13 projects. And those will be available in my website for purchase if you want to purchase those tutorials. I think they're going to be $15. I think that's the price they told me for the, we all have to have the same price, obviously. The US price, I think, is $15. And my website is new, so if you're looking for retired stamp sets, you can go to my website, inkyhandswarmhearts.com, and you can see all of my retired products that are for sale, and you can purchase them right from the site, or if you're local, just tell me which you want so that you don't have to pay the shipping, because the shipping is included on the site, and I don't want you to have to pay shipping. You couldn't find what, Debbie? You couldn't find my retired stamp sets or my PDFs? Yes, I will show you. Okay, let me get my phone open. It's a little easier if you're on the computer, but I'll show you on my phone. So we're going to open my website. Okay, so this is the logo. And the main section, this is how you subscribe to my newsletter for the tutorial, not for the tutorial, for the membership crew, that's where you subscribe to my newsletter. My latest blog posts are listed at the bottom. And then if you want to receive blog updates, which means every time I do a new blog post, if you want to have it sent, like a little link sent to your email, you can sign up at the very bottom. But you want to go to the top and you want to go to menu. And you're going to click on menu. And then it says blog. If you want to see all my blog posts, shop. And that's where you're going to go. So see how it has a little arrow for shop? You're not dumb. Don't say that. I don't like that. Take that back, Debbie. So you're going to hit that little arrow, and then it says online store, which is my Stampin' Up store. Paper Pumpkin, if you want to see what the latest Paper Pumpkin that's coming, I have that updated. My PDF store, if you want to purchase PDFs. And then I have the clearance rack for Stampin' Up. And then retired product store. So if you click retired product store, it's going to open my store. And so you have to decide, do you want to look at the stamp sets, the die sets that are standalone die sets, die bundles, or punch bundles? And then, like, let's say you want to look at stamp sets. So you'll click on that, and then it will open up all of them. If you're looking for something in particular, you can use the search. And if you're not, you can just cycle through and look at the pictures. And if you end up choosing like the bundles, let's go to a bundle, a die bundle. If you click on the picture, it will show you these, so you can look at the condition of the rubber and then you can see the dies. So hopefully that helps you, and it tells you how many I have of it and the cost and all of that good stuff. So that's where you go. And then here's shop by category or search the store. So when you first get there, if you know the name of a stamp set that you're looking for, you would click on here and then you would type the name. Like, let me see. Nature's Harvest is one. Let me type that in. Nature's Harvest. And then we're going to hit search. Oh, it's been sold. I don't have it. I thought I had it in there, but I guess it's sold. Let me just type nature and see if it comes up. Maybe the apostrophe threw it off. Nope, it's not there. I guess it got sold. But anyway, that's how you search. Oh no, there it is. It is there. So there's Nature's Harvest and Etched in Nature. Those are the ones that came up. So anyway, if you are not looking for something in particular, then you can just go through each section and look at the pictures. You'll be there a while. There's quite a few. And then if you want to go back to my website after you're done, you would go to the menu at the top here and then hit blog, and then it'll take you back to my website. That's okay. Everybody has their forte, Debbie. But that's how you get to my retired products. Anybody have any other questions? Oh, I did not mean to move the camera, but sorry about that. All right, I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for being here with me. I will see you on Tuesday, the 20th live, and I will have a video on Monday the 19th. If you are part of the Inky Hands crew or you join today, then you will get videos tomorrow in your inbox and you'll be able to see me 2 more times. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and Hannah, I hope that you're still here and that you enjoyed the video. Thanks for being a part of our group, and I hope that you will come back and watch me live again. You're welcome, Lisa. And you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you on Tuesday. Happy stamping! Oh yeah, and don't forget, if you missed Tuesday's video, I'm going to post it right up there after everything processes. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!